for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Dollars. What's up, everybody? The gritty gamblers are back in the building, and the masters are on. Let's go. How you doing, Matt?
Doing good, Parlay. Doing good, man. We back at it again on this Thursday. You got the Masters to cover. I got UFC 300 to cover. We got some baseball, a little
Let's
bit
go.
of everything to
I
cover.
got some questions
Man.
based on what you talked about last time for UFC 302. I really like one of the ladies you were talking about. I read a little article. I
You
think
talking
I'm
about
gonna.
Holly Holm?
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit it. I think I'm gonna hit it.
Because it's a nice lotto, bro. Because we've never seen Kayla Harrison. And let's get into UFC 300 since we're here. Okay, perfect. So we'll go into it. We're not gonna really recap anything because we got a lot to cover, to be honest with you guys. So we're not gonna really recap too much from last episode, but especially because half of it is bleeding. So we'll just let it lay. But when it comes to the UFC 300, let's get straight into what you just brought up, man. Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison is 16-1. She's mostly fought in the PFL. This is her UFC debut. Larissa Pacheco was the only person to ever beat Kayla Harrison, unanimous decision. But Kayla Harrison beat her before, so they're 1-1. So you can take that how she is. She still beat any woman that she's faced, technically. So with that saying all that, those fights were at anywhere between 155 to 145 pounds. We haven't seen her ever make 135 pounds. UFC is done with the 145-pound division. So with her cutting down, and if you look up a picture, like Joe, have you seen a picture of Kayla Harrison, bro?
No, but I'm reading about it and I'm seeing that
Just look at her
she.
arms. Just look at her arms. She's massive. I don't know how she's gonna make the weight and not have an exposed. Like Holly Holm's a real
She
striker.
sits at 165 is what it's saying.
So I watched an interview with her with Ariel Helwani, the one of the big MMA interview.
She's had to
Journalist.
cut 30 pounds roughly.
She's done a practice cut. She said she's done it before. Like she's attempted it. Now I don't know if that means she's getting all the way down or if she's getting within like 5 pounds. I don't know what that entails, but
She's saying she's going to be okay because she played with girls who were bigger before. I don't think that has anything to do with this.
No. I don't know if that's not related, but I have seen her say she's done practice cuts down to the weight before parlay, not for a fight, but like leading up to this, because it's been a while since she signed with the UFC, and she's pretty hyped now. Obviously, I mean she was always hyped. She's like if Ronda Rousey was on steroids, but not actually on steroids. Like she's much better at judo.
Yeah, I do
She
see
has
she said a test cut went well.
Yeah. She said she did had a. She's been. That's the main thing. But like, I saw a good breakdown by Chael Sonnen on
Yeah.
how he doesn't know what that entails exactly because one of his old training partners back in the day in the early 2000s, I think it was Evan Tanner, or I forgot exactly who it was training, getting ready to make a weight for UFC, and he was dropping down a division, and he did a practice cut. I don't know if he cut all the way down to the exact weight or he cut down within 7 pounds because the main thing whenever you cut weight is your chin is more exposed to being able to get hit and getting knocked out. That's just how it is. You're lighter. You don't have as much blood in your head. Especially with that drained. You're so drained. You're depleted. That's the thing that's worrying. The only reason I held back on that 165 because I think she said on the Ariel Helwani interview she was around 150 something if I'm not mistaken, which does make a difference.
I'm seeing a quote from her. The whole time she was in the PFL, she was 165, 160.
And she's already cut. And she's already adjusted.
Yeah.
Is my point. This interview was recently from Ariel Helwani, probably about
But
like.
the guy who wrote this article is saying he doesn't believe it till he sees it.
And I kind of understand his point because, bro, we've never seen her do. This is a crazy weight cut, bro, for MMA. This is a crazy weight cut. Like, it's scary, man. It's scary. I mean, she might be fine. You never know. I mean, there's a reason the odds are what they are on the fight, but Holly Holm Lotto is especially because if you're gonna do the Holly Holm Lotto, you got to do it by finish because the odds are gonna be even more juiced, and it's gonna be because if she beats her, she's finishing her.
I like it.
If Holly Holm beats Kayla Harrison, she's already like plus 300 normal money line. TKO might not be that much higher because that's how she'd probably have to win. But that's the bet if you're gonna do a lotto on that fight for sure. I mean, it's a prelim fight for sure. I mean, no doubt, but it's a big draw, big draw. One of the bigger draws on the prelims. That fight.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Which one do you want to get in next?
Let me go into it. I'm even more confident in my Aljamain Sterling pick, bro. I'm gonna wait till Saturday to lock it in as a parlay builder.
I had that too.
Good. That was my lock for Monday. That was my lock for
Let's
Monday.
go. That's what
I
this
don't know if his
says.
I don't know what his odds are at right now, but he's
Is
facing a
Sterling
guy.
inside the distance at plus 300?
Bro, he could choke him out. That's what Aljo might do. He might choke him out, but I might just take the money line and put it in a lay with like another fight because I really Aljo. I saw a picture of Aljo at 145 pounds, man.
Yeah.
Like he looks so much bigger, bro. So much bigger.
That minus
Like
173, I can't hit that.
you got to put it in a lay with something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta lay that. What do you think? Or we'll let you talk about that
Yeah.
then.
We'll get to it in a second, but he's fighting Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar's a good boxer. I'll give him credit, but he's fighting an elite fighter in Aljo, moving up to 145 pounds. Looks like a more natural weight at this division, man. It seems like he was honestly weight bullying at 135, but no, he looks good. I think Aljo's gonna be able to compete in this fight as long as he doesn't get kneed or like quickly like starch knocked out. Calvin's not gonna be able to grapple with him. So I really like Aljo in that fight, most definitely, most definitely. But yeah, like you said, scrolling through the card real quick on UFC 300. Let me pull this up. Bro, his odds
He's
dropped
bet on
again.
power slap.
His
Yeah, no,
odds,
I know. I just looked at it. 165 now.
bro, with Oliveira,
Yeah.
bro,
I already
that's
took
my
it.
money horse. That's my
Already-
money horse. Aljo and Oliveira will make it free money. You know when somebody puts a bet in it and they say free money glitch.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Aljamain Sterling and Oliveira should be on Saturday night, man. A free money glitch, those two combined.
All right.
I kind of want to be a sicko and combine Max Holloway, but Justin Gaethje might stomp him, so I'm gonna leave out now because Max Holloway's plus 135, and that's gonna be a good fight because I love the way Max cut weight for this fight. He dirty cut for the fight he did with Dustin a few years back, and he got beat up for it. He cleaned, he fought, he cut clean this time, and Gaethje's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong, but if he really tries to start boxing with Max, it might not be fun for him, man. Max boxing's elite, man.
I just took that. A unit and a half is plus 470.
For what was on it? Oliveira and Aljo?
Or it's not plus 470. It's plus 3.
Oliveira and Aljamain Sterling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
gonna put that in on Saturday. I like it a lot. Oh, I gotta say this. I don't like the odds movement on it, bro. We gotta stay off Money Muakano, bro. Money Muakano's officially moved up to plus 200. He was around plus 185. No more for him. No more for him, unfortunately. If you wanted like a nice little like boost, no, he's not really that much of like odds, but like he just
Moicano?
like, yeah, no, don't touch Moicano. Moicano's not the
I'm
one.
seeing Renato Moicano round 3 or decision plus 410.
Bro, because I like Moicano. He's a good fighter, but I just don't like the odd movement I saw from Monday. He was like plus 180 on Monday. He's like plus 200 now.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't like the odd movement is the only thing. But, yeah, I mean, that was my original read when I looked at the fight was Moicano winning this. But I might be blinded more by his star power than his fighting. But, yeah.
Turner's 0-5 in career fights that start the third round. 14-2 otherwise.
He's a finisher.
So if the third round starts, hammer
Moicano live if you can, yeah.
Yeah, that's
If
what
the
we
odds
like.
aren't crazy, yeah. What else?
And Moicano is 8-1 in career decisions.
Bro,
Moicano by decision. Moicano by decision plus
Why
4.
do you think they call him Money Moicano, man?
Moicano by decision, bro.
Let's see.
I don't have the props yet, but
I don't like that. Hey, Yuri and Alexander Rakic, the last fight in the lead-in to the pay-per-view, stay off that. That's a stay-off fight because that fight could go either way. Rakic is probably the more technically sound fighter, but Yuri might land some weird shit and knock him out. So don't touch that fight. Yeah, nah, don't touch. This is the last fight of the prelims. Bo Nickel shouldn't be on the pay-per-view. He's minus 2,000 to win on a pay-per-view fight, not a prelim fight, a pay-per-view fight. He's on that main card. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous.
But
Ridiculous.
I'm still gonna maintain that I think Jamal Hill could chin Alex Pereira. I really think he has the style for it. I don't know if I want to bet it because it's a 50-50 fight. It's a true 50-50 fight in my opinion. Because
Yeah.
if Jamal Hill's leg is not healed, Alex Pereira will kick the shit out of that leg, man. So, fucked. So that's a fight to stay off of. But that's pretty much all of the UFC I wanted to highlight. We mostly got into it more with the key fights today because we did a card breakdown last time, but we didn't really go into depth. Oliveira is the big plus money one that I like a lot. It's just constantly dropping. He's the former champ. If Sarukian finishes him, it's change of the lightweight division, and then tip my cap, congrats. But the lightweight division has constantly showed that these top guys at the top are too good for these other guys. And Sarukian might just be another guy that'll get put into that logjam of losing to one of these top guys, man. That's it. We know Zay Lee's crushing Yang, Joanne, whatever girl. Zay Lee's crushing her, so we don't gotta talk about that fight. She's minus 500, man.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, man. So that's just about all with the UFC. Now I'm gonna move into my boy Parlay Joe while I take a couple sips, and break down these masters for the people, cause I don't know nothing about this golf.
All right, so the number one play we're going for is Tiger Woods not to make the cut at minus 130. He's not making the cut 2 years in a row. Let's do this. Bet on him last year not to make the cut. He was like minus 150, I think. Took the juice, waited. He didn't make the cut. Played terrible. All right, that's also, I think, the first time he ever didn't make the cut. Everyone's on him to play well. He's plus 12,500. Everyone's going to be taking him.
They
He
want
is
it to
the
be 2019 all over again.
He is the biggest liability for a Masters of all time for MGM.
Isn't Scotty Scheffler about to win?
Scotty Scheffler's not going to win because his wife is going to go into labor and he's going to leave.
Oh, damn.
Because he's already said if he goes into labor, he's leaving.
What if she doesn't?
Then I got other plays for you.
Continue, brother. I didn't mean to cut you off during your
So,
Oh, my God.
I can't say this dude's name. I'm sorry. I'm going to butcher it. I do it every time. Sanders Shawfield. That's how I'm going to say it. That's not how you say it, but that's how we're going to say it. All right. He's plus
Is he
1400.
German? What is it? His last name?
American. But I don't know what his last name is. I think it's like Shawfili or
Okay. Continue.
I'm not trying it. But it's plus 1400. That's 100 to win $1,400 for you people who don't understand that. Listen, this guy was a couple strokes away from winning me one match, tournament, whatever we want to call it this year. All right. And he killed me. He literally choked. But he's playing some of his best golf. He's playing the best golf pretty much here in PGA right now. But we have guys who are not in the PGA because Liv is allowed to play in the Masters. But we really like Xander. Now, let me pull up the other bets. Give me 1 minute. Bet MGM. Da-da-da-da. Kuzi gave me a bet.
Okay.
I don't remember. I took it. But I got 3 more winners, and then all right. So Joaquin Neiman, I don't know, plus 2,800. Ride with it. I don't know nothing about this guy.
Was that from the brother
No,
Kuzi?
nah, this one is
Okay.
Patrick Reed.
Okay.
Nobody likes this guy. Okay.
Shout out, brother Kuzi.
But I did get a little odd boost on this. Plus 218 with the odd boost. Plus 175 without it. Patrick Reed will finish in the top 20.
Oh, is it a top 20 better for the win?
The top 20.
Okay. Okay. What's the odds?
Plus 218 with the
Boost.
boost. 175 without it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And then we got we got a couple more. Give me a second. DraftKings. Gotta go to DraftKings.
Oh, you got all these bets in at different books.
Yeah, I had to get so they talk about me.
Parlays listen to people talk about him while we're doing the show right now. That's hilarious.
Yes, I just put a video of me talking about them in there. But why am I on Twitter right now? Anyways, my bets. So that one guy I told you, I never can remember his name. The one I
Patrick Lee,
told you
James Sheffield.
no, the one that I told you I know nothing about. That's a free bet. So
Okay.
he's also went down from plus 2,800
He's
to like
plus
plus
2,800.
2,500.
So people
What
are
is he?
on him. Okay. You said
Yeah,
he's plus 2,800. Yeah.
yeah. So he's coming down a little bit. But one of my bets that I went and found, Bryson DeChambeau plus 4,000. This
Okay.
is kind of like my lottery play here. So
Yeah.
I only put $5 on it, but it's
Mr.
five to
Live
win.
Golf himself.
Yeah, Mr. Live Golf himself. So I think he'll. The other guy I think is from Live too, but I think this guy will have his best.
You bet on Dustin Johnson?
Nah, I did not. Nah.
That's the Live guy you should have bet on. That's Gretzky. He got the Wayne Gretzky flavor, man. He's with Gretzky's the
Nah,
dog,
he's
man.
got a baddie wife. I know exactly who you're talking about. I love Dustin Johnson. I used to play with him on Rory McIlroy because he's got crazy. How do I say this without you saying that's what she said? I want to say stroke, but he
That's
can
what
he
she
can hit the
said.
long ball. He can drive. He can drive really well. That's the word I was trying to find. Drive.
Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah, he can drive really well. But then we got the last play. Brooks Koepka.
Okay.
Brooks Koepka is here to do one thing: prove Dave Portnoy wrong.
What did Portnoy do?
He's on Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, okay.
Brooks Koepka is always on Barstool.
He's probably offended.
So in my head, that's like, oh, he's gonna take offense to that. He's gonna like show this guy like, ha 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 ha. That's why you don't bet on him. You bet on me.
Okay.
So, and honestly, this is like a play that I just kind of did, but I think I do get a free play. I don't know. It won't let me read the thing. It just says bet and get. So I think I get a free play on that, but it's plus 1,800. So I really like it. That's on DraftKings. Go ahead, DraftKings, BetMGM both have odds boosts and free plays for the Masters. So go ahead and if you got that, go ahead and hit that up. That's good options. But yeah, that's all we got for the Masters. Go ahead and get that pimento cheese ready, and let's watch some golf and try not to fall asleep.
All right. So then, before I move into some of the stuff we got for today, let me ask you: I know before we were doing the show, you went to walk your dog. Did you see what broke about Scott Drew before you left?
Yeah, that he's not going to be the next head coach of Kentucky.
Yeah.
So you're the only one left of this short list, right?
Dan Hurley that they're not going to be able to get, or Billy
Billy.
Donovan that they're not going to be able to get.
That's the
They're
only
both going
two.
to say no.
And it's funny because I've been in a bunch of Kentucky and
Then
Arkansas
they're
schools recently.
Bruce Pearl and the Auburn fans are going to get mad because
They-
he's the fourth choice and he still takes the job. I'm not trying to talk shit, but like that's the situation here if it happens.
Bruce Girl, they try to talk shit.
That might be the situation here if it happens. I don't think Nate Oates even got a call personally. No offense.
No, he did. I can send you proof that he got a call.
About Kentucky.
I can send you proof that he got a call. You just got to give me a minute.
All right, but I think the big three that they wanted were Scott Drew, Hurley, and Billy Donovan. I think those were the three. I don't think Nate Oates was at the top three on the list as my point parlay.
Look what I'm sending you.
What you could send me is one thing. That doesn't mean I don't think he's top three on the list. You know what I mean? Like I think Scott Drew's a better candidate than him.
Look what I'm saying you.
I mean, that's not going to change my opinion, brother. I'm sorry.
Nate Oates wanted the job. Boosters made the move last second when he had it's going to come out that that contract's bigger than what they previously said.
What, Bama's?
He got more money.
I mean, yeah, but my point is, I think they went to Scott Drew first.
Well, they called him and they they don't know about the 18, if you can see. I think their first pick was Dan Hurley.
And there was no chance in hell that was happening.
And they've offered him $11 million.
And he's going to turn it down because his wife will kill him.
Yeah, his wife's from Jersey. He is too. He went to Seton Hall.
Bro, they're in their happy place right now at the top school in the whole northern region.
It's funny because like the SEC acts like UConn is like not a big like
He's
basketball.
at his dream job. It's the best basketball program in the country for the last 25 years. He's at his freaking dream job. Like, are you kidding? He coached in Rhode Island at high school level. Coached his dad and all them. His dad was the high school coach at one of those St. Anthony's or St. whichever's. For like, he's one of the greatest high school coaches of all time. Their dad, Bobby Hurley and Dan Hurley. So, and it was in that New York, New Jersey, northeastern area. They're at the dream school for that area for being basketball. The dream school is where he's coaching at. So it's like, I don't see a chance. Hurley, like, this is actually something I should have realized about Scott Drew when they were trying to get him. Scott Drew's gonna retire at Baylor. It looks like clearly.
Yeah, but I don't understand why, because he's not gonna get anything.
You want me
He's
to
reached the pinnacle.
You want me to tell you what
Cannot
I
go higher
realized?
than he's done at
But you
Baylor.
know what you have to realize?
He built it.
He's worked there since 2002, parlay.
He built it.
Jerome Tang was with him for how many years before he finally left to Kansas State?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
they were.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Baylor was in a bad
When he
spot.
took it over, and then they've gone to 3 Elite Eights and 1 a Natty. Since.
Yeah. I mean,
So, it proves his point, and at the end of the day, he has a family, and that's what makes sense. Because his kids, I think his oldest goes to Baylor, and the two of them are in high school in that
did you
area.
see the picture they posted?
No, what was it, the picture of him with the fish?
No, a picture of him with some dude that works at the bank.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Are they saying that they got money for him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you want me to tell you what I'm going to be honest with you?
But it
is
also
Waco.
looked weird because it was like, I appreciate him and he's a great friend.
Was it the
and I
one yesterday you're talking about? The one when
Yeah,
he was
I
at the
appreciate what
restaurant?
Baylor has done. Yeah, but that was with the dude from a bank. That was
I'm
a
going to be
weird.
honest with you. They were breaking down that picture a lot. I think because
There's
of what
ways you can look at it, I feel like.
because of what's happened, because now we're gonna have to cover Calipari again in a couple minutes again. I know we already covered it on the show, but we're gonna have to break it down a little more. Excuse me, because Calipari's a dirty, shiesty motherfucker, if you know what I mean. Like,
But what is Shasky? Left
bro,
in the
the way
middle.
he that's literally what he did when he didn't get his way. He wanted more NIL out of Kentucky, and they said no. Like, we shouldn't need to. Look at who you're getting. Like, look at who you're getting. NIL is not a problem.
It's because this is what it is. He only gets guys who he thinks he can make better, is what I've
He
been
only
told.
gets freshmen.
So when he looks into the transfer portal, he's not going for guys to help him win. He's going for guys that he can make better.
And
That's
that's not going to do
stupid.
anything for him. You know what's funny? You know what I saw
At the
trending?
end of the
You know,
day, you're paid to win championships.
this program is not necessarily a blue blood, but they're like one of the bigger programs in basketball. Illinois, bro.
Yeah.
You know who they're you know who's a crystal ball to get transferred to Illinois? AJ Stores and Kylan Boswell, two of the better guards in the country this year. One from Arizona, the other one that was I think Indiana or Wisconsin. That was their best player.
He's
And
not a transfer to Bama.
who?
Big guy from Arizona.
Balo's not good, brother.
We just need a big guy to sit out there.
He can't move his feet.
He just needs to stand in one spot.
I guess, brother. And he's like supposedly the best guy in the portal, but he's not that good. I'm being serious. He's not that good. He's not.
He's just
There's a reason Arizona told him to get the step in.
hot.
Huh?
He just has to stand in one spot.
I guess, brother. I mean, he's not the same. I will say this. I don't know why Arizona and Bama feel like they have a good relationship to the players going between schools. I know you guys had Jaden Bradley leave you guys and go there, if I'm not mistaken.
We've had two guys enter the portal. We've had a walk on and a freshman who didn't play.
Bama's gonna be back next year. They're gonna be. I mean, they're not gonna be like losing Mark Sears is a huge loss.
Do you think he's going? Because
I think he's going to the league. He'll be able to get at least second round pick in this modern draft, and he's not going to be a first round pick the next year. So it's like this is kind of if Jamal Shed is going, why isn't Mark Sears going? If Jamal Shed is getting the advice to go to the draft, why isn't Mark Sears?
Because he wants to win a championship.
That's not real reason in real life. That's not real life.
I know. I try to tell him.
I love how when I hit you with the facts, you briefly fold. You're like, bro, I try to tell these other Bama fans.
I do. I'm in there. I'm saying there's no way. There's only two of us. Me and this dude Fossey. There's only two of us who'll be like, dude, there's no way he had that kind of year and he's gonna stay.
Bro, they're already making the Jalen Brunson comparisons. You know who Jalen Brunson is? A second round pick who became a superstar in the league. Like, he's gonna get the idea and think if he can play just an add bit of defense in the NBA, then he can fucking do something. Excuse my language, but yeah. You see Bama finished like number 4 in the country in the final AP, number 3 or something like that.
Yeah, you see we're number 2 for next year.
Crazy. Is Grant Nelson coming back?
He was a senior at senior
No,
day.
he has a year of eligibility. I saw.
They haven't said. None of them have said.
Well, then he might be coming back.
Tommy was saying that Pringle, or I don't know who was saying, but apparently Pringle's leaving. Strada's gone. He was a senior.
The only one I think that might get like another chance for like drafted if they don't leave. He might be your best player next year, which would be scary. But Ryland might get some looks. But
Bidiaco or whatever his name is.
No, who's that? Ryland Green or whatever, that guard. I might be saying his name wrong.
Ryland?
Something with the R. I might be saying his name. Let me double check.
Ryland Griffin?
Yeah, Griffin. That's what I meant. That guy.
Yeah,
he's probably gonna be your best player shooting wise next year, and
I like him.
Stevenson's gonna be good too.
But we also have 2 5-stars coming in.
Darion Reed or something like that.
Star. Well, it says one. Right now it says 5-star and 2 4-stars, but it's 2 5-stars and a 4-star.
Whew, we'll see. Bama might be doing solid next year. I mean, y'all started off rough this year and still found a way to make a Final Four. So congratulations. Like I was
Yeah, I
clowning
didn't think
you at
we
the
were
beginning of the
gonna
year.
make
I was clowning you at the beginning of the year, and you was just taking it because you couldn't say nothing. Like there was times we couldn't even talk
it.
Bama basketball. Like think about this. This is the first season, and we podcasted all college basketball season. So we went through the trial and tribulations through parlay.
I think we're basically the number 2 team in the country at the end. We could have beat Purdue, and we already covered against them once,
You
and they
can't
got
count
blown,
that. You can't say that. You can't
and
say
they
that.
got beat by more than we did by UConn.
That doesn't matter. You can't say that because they got to the Natty, and Purdue was the most dominant team in the tournament besides
They had
UConn.
such an easy route with all those
So what happens
fouls. called.
when you're a 1 seed? So what happens when you're the fact, bro? Don't foul. It's Zach Edey. It's that simple. Don't be one of
And
these
then
guys that act like the
none,
S.
no
Brother,
fouls were called in the championship game, and what he did?
because you know what happened? UConn can play one-on-one defense with one of the best paint defenders in the country. I'm sorry, not every team has that.
Donovan Clayton. He's
No,
gonna
no, no.
be
He's gonna be a top 5 pick.
insane with the Memphis Grizzlies next year.
He might go even higher. He's going top 5 probably.
Memphis sucks.
They're gonna be like a top 6 pick, I think, and maybe number 6, I think, something like that.
Nah, they're gonna get lucky in the
Hey,
lottery.
my Wizards are gonna get one of those top 2 picks. They're gonna get one of the French guys.
Y'all are getting 3. Y'all tank for nothing. They gonna give you 3. That ball gonna come out. It's gonna say, with the 3rd pick of the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards. They gonna be like, everyone's gonna be like, no.
As you can tell, I needed to take a drink before I didn't. I forget this is recorded sometimes. I can't just rip on parlay and say some crazy stuff.
And then they give the first pick to the Atlanta Hawks.
The Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, we need some.
Tell them to go eat some lemon pepper wings with Lou Will at Magic City. Leave me alone, man. Stop it. Stop it. You're getting ridiculous.
Yo,
I'm getting
the Atlanta
ridiculous.
Hawks.
Nah.
And they're gonna trade, and they're gonna lose Trae Young. They
I
can't
will
trade.
say, while we're here, let me do a quick rundown of the NHL tonight. I do like the Penguins tonight, 7 p.m. I like that game. I like the Penguins playing the Red Wings. They're playing them at home. The Penguins are playing like their lives are on the line because they kind of are. I really like that matchup a lot for them. Should be very, very solid matchup for them. What's interesting to me is that the Stars play at home tonight against the Winnipeg Jets, who have been on a 4-game win streak, but before that win streak, were on a terrible slump, huge slump that really messed up a part of their season. The Stars are also 3-0 against the Jets this year, playing them at home.
Stars
tonight.
have 20 losses. I bet on 2 of those.
You're like, you know how painful that is, Cost. They have 50 wins.
I bet on 1 of those or 2 of those.
You know how many of those wins I've made off the Stars this year? I can't lie. A lot. A fucking lot. But I'm just giving
I'm
you
ready
guys
for
some
playoff
listen.
hockey.
That's me with the NBA, man.
When the lines are easy to read.
But
Money matters because there's only 8
those are
games.
probably the 2 reads I like tonight the most. Yeah, for sure. Those are the 2 reads I like the most tonight. The Flyers are in hell. The Rangers might be. Oh yeah, the Rangers are the lock tonight. Rangers are like -210 at home versus the Flyers, who have terrible goalkeeping and they are on like an 8-10 game losing streak. Yeah, tonight shouldn't be the night to save them. To be honest, it's really not. And then the Kings at home tonight. That's another solid play. Kings are fighting for a playoff spot. So those are some good leans tonight that I like a lot. The Lightning at home could be really solid, but their odds have already moved drastically. So maybe not the Lightning, but those other 4, especially mainly the Stars and the Penguins, are 2 leans I like a lot, especially those 2. I'm probably going to get a Penguins bet in tonight later.
Nice. Sorry, I'm trying to recover. I had to mute it.
And then, did you want to cut? Oh my gosh, this sport is horrible. This sport is freaking horrible. I was about to cover what we were talking about pre-show about the MLB when we were moving into baseball. Bro, you already tell what I'm about to say, can't you? This Mets getting Braves game's in a damn RAN delay.
That's two. That's two games we both bet on without talking to each other, and it's
Now we talked about the Mets one because we talked about that together on here, but
yeah. But the
the
first one,
Brewers, the first one is
Brewers,
the
we
Brewers.
really
We both
like.
had the Brewers. Freddie Peralta was on the
And the
mound
under too.
today, and I mean their ace was pitching today, and it was solid odds. It's like -120, -130, solid odds, and of course the game gets postponed to tomorrow, so that's terrible. But no, I really liked the game today with the Mets and the Braves. I like the Mets +1.5 when Quintana versus the homie Wans from the minors coming up for Spencer Strider, but in arena, I still do like that +1.5. I do have it parlayed with the Royals +1.5 today versus Houston at home. Their rotation has been playing phenomenal. Their bullpen has been playing out of their mind gas. Brady Singer has been playing lights out ball, only giving up 5 hits in his 2 starts combined. So if there's a day for them to really play well, today is the day at home for the Royals. Their lineup is young, like fun, a bunch of quick speed on the bases, good hitters. Yeah, I like that as a 2-leg parlay. I also did have the Rangers, who I did have parlayed with the Brewers originally. I still have them in as a solo play. The Rangers tonight. John Gray going against J.P. Spears for the Athletics. J.P. Spears is what I've noticed watching him a little bit for the Athletics. I've bet against him before and we've done well. Is he likes to hang the ball into the zone a little bit too much. He's a left-handed pitcher. With that, he might get caught quite a few times getting beat up in this Texas lineup that's pure hell for hitters. I mean, for pitchers, it's pure hell. So those are my plays for the MLB today. I like those. Moving into the late games, I'm not even going to bring this up on the show because it's kind of in distaste, but there's a guy on the Phillies that might hit a home run today. If you get it, you get it.
You said what?
I said there's a guy on the Phillies that might hit a home run today. If you get it, you get it.
Bryce,
Nah. I'll talk to you after the show. We're talking in codes.
the young guy. All right.
We're talking in codes. The people on the media, the people who are watching, they'll be able to connect the dots and they might be able to put two and two together and get the reference. There's a guy in the Phillies that today specifically you might have to hit. You might want to put in a bet for a home run. If you see the promo from FanDuel with his name, though, do not touch it. It happened the last time. About a week ago. It happened when that earthquake happened. It happened then. So just don't worry about it.
I just looked at FanDuel. I didn't see any good promos. So I don't
So
know.
then we'll hold off on that. Don't worry about it. But if you know, you know. But
Everybody was kung
shit,
fu
parlay.
fighting.
I mean, I'm not trying to cover the Red Sox and the Holiday. Oh, I didn't want to say this. Shout out to the Orioles for calling up Jackson Holiday, the #1 prospect in baseball. Man, he didn't
Going
do
0
it.
for what? 4 yesterday with the RBI.
Leave him alone, man. Yeah, he was batting in the 9 spot, man. Leave him alone. He's like 20 years old. He's gonna be a superstar, man. The Orioles need to pay him already. He didn't even. If Jackson Churrio's getting paid and he didn't even play in the MLB yet, and he hit 3 home runs in his first 10 games, we need to start paying more to these minor guys when they're supposed to be the top guy and they look solid. Because you saw Jackson Churrio for the Brewers, right? He got paid before he even made it out of Double-A. He got
don't
8
need
years.
money, though.
Huh?
Holiday don't need no money.
It's Matt Holiday's son, I know, but like, come on.
He don't need the money.
It's the security knowing it's. You know what I mean. Why do you want to fight having arbitration every year, going through renewal every year when if you're good enough, they can just pay you?
I mean,
Jackson Churrio. I mean, I know he was in a better position because his stats were insane. He was, huh?
I said it's not my rules.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, think about it. Paul Skeens should be in the majors right now for the Pirates, but they're manipulating his service time so he can't pitch in the majors so they can pay him later down the line. But I digress. Did you want to cover anything basketball-wise today, or are we waiting for the playoffs at this point for NBA?
No, we're waiting.
Playoffs are here soon. And it's about 3 games left, right?
Yeah, we might take some later today, but we'll see.
Oh, the Nuggets are winning a back-to-back. They're already the 1 seed again. They're winning back-to-back.
Are they the 1 seed?
Yeah, they beat the T-Wolves the other night. Oh, snap! That's funny. That's funny.
T-Wolves still
Yeah.
win the Western
Yeah.
Conference.
Hey, Anthony, you know why this funny? Anthony Edwards, they asked him and Jokic 2 different questions about how important this game is. Anthony Edwards like, of course, man. You know how important this game is. What do you mean? Of course. And they asked Jokic. Jokic's like, brother, it's just another game. If we get 1 seed, we get 1 seed. Cool. But if we don't,
Because he's more worried about his damn horses.
he's more worried about winning a damn
Very.
championship. He's more worried about winning a championship.
You don't care about winning a championship.
How could you say that when he won a championship?
Yeah, he just won. He just kept playing basketball.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
It's true. The guy don't want to win. The guy just wants to go out there. He's like, I am good. I put basket in hoop, and then I
Parlay. He wouldn't be trying to do this half-court foul for the
won't
past 4
say
years.
it.
No. He
So
wouldn't
you-
be trying to do this half-court foul to get 3 free throws the same way for the past 4 or 5 years
I
and
like
scream
playing
at every.
Mario Kart.
All right. Besides, you don't get it. My point is, he cares a lot. Like Jokic cares a lot.
I don't think he does.
I don't think he does in the off season because he treats it like work, but he cares about his work a lot.
I go put basket in hoop.
You want me to tell you why I think this way? Because he cares about his work a lot because how much they pay him, 1.
Big
But
robot.
2, did you see what happened when he didn't play for his country last year in Eurobasket? His country almost wanted to disown him halfway. They were pissed at Jokic.
I just want to ride my chariot.
All right, enough of Parlay, man. You're a troll. I swear, you're a troll. But nah, the Nuggets, if they're the 1 seed, they're the bet, man. The Celtics are fugazi, man. You hear it here first on Stadium Rant.
Yeah.
You're hearing it here with Stadium Rant, with the Giddy Gramblers right here first. The Celtics can win 70 games for all I care. They can't because there's only 3 games left. But the Celtics are not going to win a title. And if they win this title this year, congrats. You want to cook how
Boston's
many
gonna win a
chances.
title.
And they finally, how many years were they supposed to win the title? And they finally won it. Congrats. You won the title. But, like, bro, you could be this good this year.
Philly's gonna win it.
No. I think the Nuggets are gonna. If they're the 1 seed, they're probably repeating. Yeah. Bro, the Celtics are already sitting all their players. They got Drew Holiday on the bench. They got Kristaps on the bench. They got Jaylen Brown on the bench.
Philly. Embiid sat in the middle of the season, so he's ready. So he's getting pumped up now.
Maybe, man. I don't know. But we did it pretty much round coverage of the world of sports today. I don't really got anything else left. So shout out UFC 100, shout out the Masters. We're gonna have a huge weekend for the sports. We'll be back on Monday. As you can see, Parlay got the whole getup on for the Masters today. Show the brother love. He hitting it up. Yeah, he thinks he's Jordan Spieth now. That's an old head. But with that being said,
I was captain of my high school golf team. I don't know what you're talking about. I also had the highest GPA, and let me tell
captain
you,
of the golf team, high GPA, throw his arm out in 8th grade on the line.
12th grade. That was 12th grade.
Threw his arm out in 12th grade.
No.
On the
8th
O
grade.
line at the.
You're
I
right.
was
You're right.
right.
8th grade.
Threw his arm out in 8th grade on the O line. Man, when Parlay was out in Hawaii, he was living life.
Some of that was South Kakalaki.
But you know what I mean. This man Parlay funny, man. But with that being said, that's Parlay, man.
That's bad.
We the Gritty Gamblers, and we'll see you on Monday, man. Peace out, y'all.
Adios, amigos. Wait till you hear our outro.
Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.